What's up, guys? So I got some pretty sad news. I just got on the phone with my daughter's teacher, and she was reviewing all her work she's been turning in for homeschooling, and it turns out that she's recommending my daughter for special needs schooling because her work is not meeting standards with all the other children. So she said she has a learning disability, and so I got to send her to a special needs school. The worst part is I got to find a way to tell my wife and her teacher that I'm the one who's been doing the work.
I'm going hunting. I'm the hunter. Bring back the good, but I don't know when, and don't know when.
What's up, everybody? So today I'm making a special video. It is my top 10 modern slabs. I was tagged by the homie Rick from Rated Rawr, and he tagged me to make a video also. So I'm going to show you my top 10 modern slabs. I have a buttload of slabs, but I want to pick out some that I don't show all the time on YouTube. But these slabs are special to me. All my slabs are special to me. All my books are special to me. But I just want to go over 10 of these that I think are pretty cool. Maybe you haven't seen, maybe you have seen on my channel before, which you probably have seen some of these. But I just think that some of these are pretty damn cool. Alright, first off, I have the Superman wedding issue right here. So this is the Superman the Wedding Album #1. There's a few different variants of this. There's a gold variant that's freaking damn pricey. There's a regular variant, and then there's a DCU variant. So the reason why I'm showing this one is because this one is signed. How many times? 1, 2, 4, 5. 5 times, signed by 5 different people associated with this book. So it's signed by Bob McLeod, Joe Rubenstein, Brett Breeding, George Perez, and Louis Simonson. All on the front cover around the Superman symbol. I don't know if you can see the Superman symbol there, right about there. But the reason why I got this one, not only is it signed 5 times, but it is the harder to find DC Universe logo variant. This one, if you see in boxes, it's hard to, pretty easy to miss because of the DC Universe logo variant is on the back. So keep an eye out for that. This one's a lot harder to find than the regular one. You'll see a lot of the regular one, and then this one is signed 5 times. So just wanted to show that one. Just thought it was pretty cool. I'm not a big signature guy, but I couldn't pass this up for the price. I got it for a great deal, and like I said, DC Universe logo variant, hard to find. Next one up here is I've had 5 copies of this book, 2 9.8s, but it's Spider-Man 2099. This is the white variant, the Toy Biz white variant. I also got the Spider-Man logo over the top. I wanted to have the logo on the top of this one. But this was made in 2001, so 20 years ago almost. And it was distributed in the Toy Biz Spider-Man 2099 toy. This one is harder to get in a 9.8 because of the spine right here is black. And in the packaging, it was bent up pretty easily. So on black spines, you know, once you bend it, that color breaking crease shows up pretty easily. I've had 2 9.8s, just sold my 9.4, and I have 1 Rawr left over. So yeah, Spider-Man 2099 #1 white variant. So that's book number 2. All right, book number 3. This is a really awesome book to me. Not easy to find by far. There's only a handful of these books out there, but it is Green Lanterns #6. You've probably seen this in my videos before, but this is the Error variant. The fixed variant doesn't say Family Matters up here. So you'll see a lot, and of course the whole cover is the same except for this Family Matters right here. The regular one says Rebirth on the top, but it doesn't say Family Matters. The story behind this one is, I'm not sure if you guys know, but this book, The Family Matters, had nothing to do with the storyline. So DC wanted to recall and pulp all these books. They ended up pulping all the books before they even got sent out at all. So Diamond didn't send any of these out, and they all got destroyed. Pretty much every single one. The only ones that got out were comp issues. So this is probably a comp issue from an artist or writer or someone. And so this one escaped the clutches of death from Diamond and DC. So like I said, there's only a handful out there. A guy had an auction. These were selling for around 150 to 300. Probably not selling for that anymore. But there was a guy that had an auction. I sent him an offer of like $85 or something like that. He rejected my offer. So I went through with the auction and ended up getting it for like $56 or $58. I can't remember what, plus like $7 shipping. So I'm pretty sure the guy was pretty upset, but he honored the deal and sent it to me for like a little over $60. So I ended up pressing this book. This book had a really bad curl down here. It took me a little while to get it to uncurl after I pressed it. So I pressed it a few times to get it done, and had a few other defects. I got those out. Submitted to CGC, came back in 9.8. So really happy to have that. Like I said, if you guys find one of these for cheap, I definitely snatch it up. They are not easy to find by far at all. So if you're into error variants and everything, this is a really big error variant to have. But like I said, the only difference is it doesn't say, it says Family Matters up here. The regular one does not say that up on the top. Alright, so that's book number 3. Alright, book number 4. This is another DC Universe variant. I've owned about 7 copies of this. Finding this book in high grade is really hard to find. There's only, I think, about 4 9.8s on the census. I had 2 of the 4, ended up selling one. I sold one for $1,200. I think I paid around $100 for it and sold it for $1,200, which huge profit. But this is Action Comics 686, the was it third print, second print variant. You know it's also second print when you're looking through boxes and stuff. Is if you see the logo in white here, the Supergirl's in white with Action Comics, that is the second print. The reason why it's hard to find in high grade is because of the whole black border. This was part of the Death of Superman storyline and Funeral for a Friend, but to get this in a 9.8 is pretty difficult. Like I said, I've owned 7 and I've only managed to get 2 9.8s. Sold one, kept one for my own PC. Like I said, it's a DC Universe logo variant and very hard to find in high grade. So if you can pick one of these up high grade, I would definitely suggest doing it. Like I said, I sold my last one for $1,200. So if you can find one of these, eBay, wherever else, there's a few on eBay. I would definitely try and snatch it up if you can get it in high grade. So that's book number 4. Book number 5. This is a pretty cool book. Really awesome book, actually, to tell you the truth. Alright, so this is a... I'm a big Wizard half collector. If you've been watching my videos for a long time, you've heard me mention that before several times, that I'm a big half collector. And I just thought this one was really cool because this is Undertaker Wizard Undertaker half comic. It's really cool because it's signed by the Undertaker himself right there. So you see it's signed over there. So it says on top, signed Undertaker. It says Undertaker right there. And it says signed by Mark William Calloway on 10/24/2015, so a day after my birthday. So it was signed by the Undertaker himself, which I thought was really cool. So I had to snatch it up on eBay one day. Really awesome to add to my collection. Like I said, it's a Wizard half and signed by the Undertaker himself. Shoot. I mean, he was one of my favorite wrestlers as a kid. We used to always watch wrestling when I was a kid, me and my brothers and my parents. But this is really awesome to have in my collection. Alright, book number 5. Alright, now number 6. Alright, this is book number 6. This is a really awesome book, especially now that supposedly Moon Knight's supposed to be in a movie or TV show or whatnot. in the MCU. But this is Moon Knight #1, the variant edition, the Bill Sienkiewicz variant, Siege 9.8. Shout out to my homie Koi Cakes for hooking me up with this book. I really appreciate it, my friend. It's I love having this in my collection. So Moon Knight #1, Bill Sienkiewicz. I mean, not much else needs to be said, but one of the coolest freaking Bill Sink books there are. Look at the detail on that Moon Knight. Beautiful, beautiful book. Happy to have that. Thank you, Koi, for hooking me up. All right, this one here is, I've only seen one other one that's a 9.8. There's only 2 on the census at the time. I'm not sure if there's any more on there now, but this book is not the easiest one to find in 9.8. There was one on eBay I found a while ago. The person was selling for $2.99. I missed out, and he ended up taking it down. I messaged the person, asked if he still had it. He said no, he sold it to a shop. So I missed out on it, but luckily I got this book. I was a little upset. The seller was a woman. I'm not saying this because she was a woman, but she did not pack this properly. Really, really thin cardboard, and the cardboard was already a piece of cardboard that was bent already, right? So it made it more susceptible to bending, and so when I got this book, it was bent, literally bent halfway through the book. But luckily I was able to press this out. I can't even tell you how many times I pressed it out. And it came back in 9.8. But this Masters of the Universe #1, second print from Image Comics. This one is not easy to find in high grade. You can find them in high grade, but to get a 9.8, oh man, it is really, really difficult to get this book in a 9.8. But it's a really cool Skeletor cover. I know a lot of Masters of the Universe collectors are looking for this book in a 9.8, and it's not the easiest to get in a 9.8 because a lot of them you'll see the corners will have white showing, or there'll be spine bands, or the dark black right here is rubbed off. Same thing with the back, it's rubbed off on the back, and you'll see the white corners exposed, keeping this from a 9.8. So this one, I've owned about, I think, 5 or 6 copies of this. This is the only 9.8 that I've been able to get from all of those 5. So I've looked on eBay some more for other ones, but some of these are really jacked up. So if you can find this in high grade, I would definitely snatch it up, especially before that He-Man movie comes out, because a lot of He-Man books are going up in price. And before, when I used to sell these Rawrs, they were only going for 20, 25 bucks. Now people are asking like $150 each for these. So if you can find it in high grade, I definitely snatch it up. Alright, so that was book #7. This is book number 8. Book number 8. This is another book, very hard to find. It's not easy to find. People want a lot of money for it. I've owned 7 of this book, 7 different copies. I've bought and sold most of them for a profit. This is the only one I have left. And it's not easy to get a 9.8 either. The quality of the paper, for some reason, once it has a little bit of bend, it takes a shadowing on there, and so I had to remove the shadowing off of this one just to get it to a 9.8 that I wanted. But it's Deadpool Merc with a Mouth #1, the sketch variant. This is the Comic-Con variant. What is it? I can't remember what con that this was sold at, but it is a sketch cover. It's not easy to find. People want a pretty penny for it, especially in a 9.8. Like I said, I've owned 7, was only able to press out 1 into a 9.8. But like I said, I've made a profit on all of them. But I just love this book. I think it's really, really freaking hilarious. And it's actually the first appearance of Deadpool. So it has a first appearance on there too. Deadpool. So it even says right here, first appearance of Dr. Betty Swanson. Deadpool cameo on last page. Well, I guess it's his cameo. But and then a partial sketch cover. So it has a few things going for it. It has a first appearance and first cameo of Deadpool himself. But really, really love this book. This one doesn't get shown a lot by a lot of people, but I know that Triple C has one. I think he has one at 9.6, which is also on high grade. But like I said, this one's not the easiest to get in 9.8 either. Most of these books that I'm showing aren't easy. I mean, it's possible, but they're pretty hard to get 9.8. Alright, book number 9 I have here. This one is double signed. Like I said, I'm not a big signature guy, but if I get one for a great price, then I will definitely snatch it up. Now, this book also is not an easy one to find. I know that people want to sell these for an exorbitant amount. This one is signed 2 times, and I looked on the census. There's actually 3 9.8 signature series and 3 9.6 signature series. I'm not sure how many SIGs the other ones have, but this one has 2 SIGs on it. And I mean, just finding the book in a raw form with no SIGs on it is just as hard to find. But this one has 2 SIGs. And this is Eminem Punisher, Kill You, No Number. And this is such an awesome cover. But people want a ton of money for this book, unsigned. So I can't even imagine how much I would get this for the signed. I got this for actually a great deal. Way less than what you'll see a 9.8 asked for on eBay right now. But like I said, it's signed twice. It's signed by La Roca and Fred Van Lente. I would love one day to have the signed by Eminem himself, but we'll see. You never know what could happen. Like I said, people want a ton of money just for a 9.8 without SIGs, so I can't even imagine what I would get for this now. But this one is hard to find high grade. It's hard to find in general. I have a 9.6 of this also that I need to press in 298. But other than that, I mean, this is the only SIG one that I know of personally of my circle of friends that has one. But love this book. Love this book. Alright, that was book number 9. Alright, now number 10. Now this is, you're going to look at this and say, well, how does this say modern slab? Well, I'll tell you now. But this is a really cool book. It's a reprint, so that's what makes it modern. More modern. It was made, printed in 2007 by HMH Publishing. It's a reprint of Playboy #1. So this is the first appearance of Marilyn Monroe in Playboy. This is the reprint. One day, hopefully, I will get the actual real one, because I've always wanted this for the longest time. But I got a 9.8 in this. Like I said, it was reprinted in 2007. You see there, 2007. So that makes it a modern slab. But one day I will have the original version, which would be a big grail to me. One day I'll have that. But first appearance of Marilyn Monroe in Playboy. Just think this is freaking awesome. But that's pretty much it, guys. Like, give a shout out to Rated Rawr again for tagging me in this video. Pretty much all my circle of friends on YouTube or Instagram have been tagged already, or they've already done a video, so I don't know who to tag for this one. But if you're seeing this, I would love to see your top 10 modern slabs. It'd be awesome to see everybody's in the community. But like I said, I thank Rated Rawr again. Thank you for having me post and tag me for this top 10 modern slabs. But alright guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for everything. Love you guys. Peace.